What is going on, guys? Back with another banger today. So today it's bad. This tank is, for some reason, the zoas are not opening up, and I don't know why. There is a lot of algae, which we're also going to try to fix today, and that's the whole purpose of today's video, is to fix this tank before I leave for a month, which sounds terrible, but it is what it is. We gotta test all of the water. We got our refractometer, our test kits, and yeah, so today we're gonna be heading to Sea Life. Hopefully we're gonna be getting some water so we can do a water change before I go, and then figure out what is wrong with this tank. But let's get into it. Alright guys, so we're gonna be using these API test kits. We're gonna use salt water and a REEF. So what the REEF will test for is calcium, hardness, phosphates, and then this salt water will test for the basic chemistry. So nitrates, nitrites, the pH, and the ammonia, which everything should be near 0. And then this will test the salt of the salt water. So I have a feeling that this is gonna be okay. My thing is the phosphates. I believe it's the phosphates, and maybe the calcium's a little low, but I don't know. That's just my guess, but we're gonna start testing this. Okay, so first off, what you do is you take these test tubes and you fill them with water up to this line, and I will do that for every test. So I have calcium, phosphate, hardness, then I have nitrate, nitrite, pH, and ammonia. So I have to fill up 7 tubes, if my math's right. So that's a lot, and yeah. Okay guys, so since we have all of these tubes filled up, well, I only have 3 out right now, but there's the other 4 there. We will start testing our water. So for ammonia, there's 2 bottles. There's 2 bottles for nitrate, 1 bottle for pH, and 1 bottle for nitrite. So usually you want your ammonia to be near 0 because that's the waste that's built up in there, and that can give ammonia burn. That can lead to several other problems that stresses the fish out. So we will test this first because it has to sit for 5 minutes. Should be yellow. It should stay yellow. It should not be green or anything. So now we just put this here and set it off to the side and wait for it to wait 5 minutes. Now we'll do that for all the rest of them. We'll test them. All right, and pH is usually done immediately. Just you shake it for like 30 seconds and then it's done. So you want it to be around 8, and mine is exactly 8. Here, I'll show you the chart. It's exactly around 8. We do not want it any lower or any higher. 8.4 is okay. 8.8, that's way too high. So you want it really within this brown range right here, which is perfect. Boom. Now we wait for those 4, and while we're doing that, we'll do the ones that take forever, because I don't know why they take forever, but they just do. All right, so calcium, phosphate, and the hardness are different. So you put a drop in, or you put bottle 1 in, and then you put a drop in, shake it up, do it again, put another drop in until it gets to a purplish blue color, which it takes around 20 drops to do that. So if it takes less than 20 drops, then it's too low. If it takes more than 20 drops, it's too high. But usually around, it's like give or take 2, so like 18 to 22 drops is fine. I usually do like 5 at a time to start off, and then whenever I start to get closer around 20, then I start to just do 1 drop or 2 drops. Because it would just take way too much time. If you know your target score, then why not just go for it? So now we're at 18 drops, which it's a bright pink. So hopefully maybe soon. Okay, so the calcium, right in range where we need it to be. I believe it took 23 drops. It's a little high, but a water change will fix it and it'll be perfect. So this is the color we were looking for. You see how dark it is compared to how it was before. So now we know calcium's good, nothing's wrong with that. Now we got to do the KH, which is the hardness of the water, and the phosphate. So what this will do is turn from the, I guess what this KH will do will turn from blue to yellow. So it's just basically the same idea. You just keep adding drops and drops and drops until it gets to yellow, and then you count the drops, and it'll correlate to this chart right here, which I have marked up. So this was the calcium, which you want between 22 and 18. And then you have this, where you would ideally want it anything above 8. So here's 5 drops. It's bright blue. See how it's just keep getting lighter and lighter? That's 7 drops. So this drop should make it yellow. If not this one or the next one. Yep. Yellow. 8. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, so since we're done with those tests, we'll take a quick look. No, I dropped water. Oh well. So while we're done with those tests, this is the nitrate. And as you can see, we want it to be around 0, and it's exactly at 0. Then ammonia, same thing, 0, it's 0. It's cloudy because of the salt. That's, if you guys are wondering why it's different than that's fresh water, there you go. And then for nitrite, it's blue, we want it at 0, it's blue. So we're all good to go with this stuff. So that leaves us to believe that it is probably the phosphates. Now, if it's not the phosphates, then maybe my light, I don't know. That's just, I'm just trying to get the chemistry stuff out. All right, so since I got my new tube of water, since I dropped it for me being an idiot, I will now test the phosphate, which is literally the exact same thing as the calcium. So, or no, it's not, my bad. You just add the drops, like add 6 and 6, so it's like the ammonia one, and then you'll get it. We would ideally like this at 0, but a little bit higher would not be bad. Just, that's probably why we're getting the algae, that's all. Now, it is just a little bit darker, so I'd say it's like 0.25, which would be the cause of the algae. Now, what will fix this? A water change. So that's perfect, because that's what we're doing. And then I don't believe that's why the corals are not opened up really. I don't know. I'm gonna have to test the salinity here and then go from there. So with salinity, you just take a drop of salt water, put it on here, put that down, make sure the water goes. You look through here, aim it at a light, and wherever the dark and the light are different, that's where it's at. Now mine's usually at 35 ppm, I believe, or ppt, and then 0.25 for the salinity, like in terms of that. So we take, it comes with a little eyedropper, and we shall drop away. See? I don't know if you guys can see, but I usually put it towards the end, and then I just do this, and you see how it gets all through there, and then you just look at it. Ah, that's why my salinity is low. And it's probably because I've had a lot of evaporation go off of this, and then the fresh water just goes in and dilutes it. So yeah, I don't know if you guys can see this. See? That's what it looks like. Good. I'm glad that you guys can see it. But so now I'm just gonna clean everything, get everything cleaned up, and we're gonna be on our way to Sea Life. All right, guys, so we are now back at Sea Life, where I'm gonna go in there, get some water, talk to the dudes, look around. I did forget my mic, so if there's a lot of music playing, I really can't film, but sorry guys, that's my fault. But anyways, let's go in. All right, guys, so we're in Sea Life now. So we got the water, but as I was looking, they were nice enough to frag me a piece of this zoa. So we're going to get this zoa, and we're gonna be adding it to the tank. I know, it's gonna be awesome. This one I've been waiting to get for a very long time. So yeah, we're gonna get checked out, and then we'll be back up in the dorm. All right, guys, so we just got back from Sea Life. We have the water, we have the coral, and I did get some more glue just because I needed some glue. And then here's the coral. It is a zoa, so it'll be awesome to have in here. But this is what it's looking like now. I'm gonna scrub all this algae off, clean up everything, and then stick that in. I'm gonna test the salinity of this water right here. I believe it's 2.5. So, yeah, let's do this, and hopefully it'll fix all my problems. All right, guys. So first off, we're gonna be cleaning the tank, only because I don't want to put the coral in and then clean the tank. It kind of defeats the purpose of acclimating. So I'm gonna do this, and then we're gonna acclimate our new coral. All right, so we got our tub here. We're gonna set this up now. Just airline tube. This is gonna be super simple. Okay, there you go. So this is gonna be super simple. All right, so what you wanna do is you wanna tie a knot like I just did. Not all the way, because you're gonna wanna get water through it. So you're gonna do this. Then this. And then you're gonna tighten it and attach it up to here. Now, I'm an idiot. And, all right, so there you go. Since I'm not that smart. You want a slow, steady drip like this. And you're gonna wanna leave the coral in here for about 30 minutes. It does take longer, but hey, it's better for them. So there, I just used a clip up there, like that. What you're gonna do is you're gonna add your coral. Throw that away, and I am gonna elevate this since it's such a big one. I wanna keep the coral submerged, but yeah. There, this is the only container I had, and still going. I'll see you guys in, what, 30 minutes. So the coral is done acclimating. It's been, honestly, probably like 45 minutes to an hour. So right now I'm gonna glue this to the rock and see if it looks good. I did figure out how to turn the light on from not moving the settings, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm using this, it's called IC Gel Instacure by BSI. I don't know if it's good or not, but I just grabbed it because it's what they had. So now I'm probably just gonna lather this on here, just like that. Then I'll take this, put this right here. Yeah, that should be good. I mean, all right. So there is the coral. It's in there. Now I don't know what type of zoa it is. I'll do some research and I'll try to figure that out for you guys. So whenever I see you guys in a couple days, just for this whole tank to clear up, and we'll test the water again and make sure everything's okay. I should have the name by then, but it's a super cool zoa. It's blue and yellow. I just can't wait for this to open up. I'm super excited about this. So I'll catch you guys in a couple days, and then yeah. All right, guys. So it has been about like 5-6 days because I did another water change on the tank because there's a lot of algae. But everything looks to be doing awesome. It's super clear. It's super crystal clear. But the zoas are still kind of closed and like shrinked. Now, I did move the flow so it's not directly on them because I was thinking maybe that's it. The lights turned down. The water chemistry is perfect. I don't know what else it could be. But, I mean, everything else is looking awesome. These Gaunies are usually all the way out right now, but I don't know why they're not. So, but I mean, everything's looking awesome, super clear. I did take the wave maker out because it was just getting a whole bunch of algae. That was just like unnecessary to have because it wasn't even on because it was too strong. So, yeah, I mean, that's it. Let's feed some fish before I go on winter break because I'll be gone for a month. This is the last you're seeing this tank for a month. The only good thing is I am going back home, so you will see all my stuff at home, all my monster fish at home, and we're gonna be moving some stuff around. We have to. That catfish is freaking insane. But yeah, so basically all I do is I feed this AB Plus coral nutrition from Red Sea, and then I just fill this up, and then I turn the power off. Come down here, turn the power off. Pump's not going. This is good because it's not moving this around and it's not going into the filter. So then all I do is, since there's a lot of coral over here, I put some there, and just some there. This is the last like coral feeding for a while. I mean, obviously they'll get the nutrients from the water and all that stuff, don't get me wrong. But yeah, there's that. And then if I can get a cube out. Here's a cube. But yeah, everything seems to be doing amazing. All the other corals doing absolutely phenomenal. The frog spawn, then the toadstool, and the Duncan, and the green star polyp. I mean, this Duncan, by the way, it is bright green. It is the most beautiful Duncan I have seen, like, ever, going into a fish store. That it's so beautiful. It's so green. The stem is, or the what do you want to call it? The skeleton is that bright green on top. It's insane. I've never seen it like that before, but yeah. All right, so that is it for this video. We did somewhat fix it. We cleared the tank out. We cleaned it out. The zoas are opening up more, as you guys kind of saw. The new zoa is open. It's looking beautiful, like always. But yeah, so that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully my zoas are still alive whenever I come back. They will be, but yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed. Click that subscribe button, like the video, leave a comment what you think the issue is, if I should do something different whenever I come back or whatnot. But yeah, I'll be back in my dorm in a month, but I'll see you in PA. Peace.